Quick, it's Micah. Those words were the beginning of a nightmare for the Cochran family. While returning a casserole dish to a neighbor, Micah stumbled and fell. The dish shattered, severing his femoral artery and nerve. Fortunately, a nurse who lived nearby found Micah and clamped her hand over his wound to stop the bleeding. When Micah arrived at his local hospital, he had bled out completely. His veins had collapsed. He had no blood pressure or pulse. Rapid transfusions restored some blood volume, and Micah was stabilized for transport to the Children's Hospital of Alabama. There, he was met by the trauma team.
Essentially, at that time, he had an arrest in the emergency room, and while being resuscitated, he was taken to the operating room. It was one of those, that immediate change of location that we were able to secure the bleeding point.
The next few days were critical ones. Micah had taken 47 units of blood and was still in shock. Then he took a turn for the worse. Swelling forced his brain into a malignant cycle.
They told us that even if Micah did live, that he would never have any kind of meaningful life, and that we should prepare our other two children, that it did not look like Micah was going to make it.
As Micah's life hung in the balance, no one ever thought of giving up. During his parents' vigil, as his favorite cartoon was being played, Micah smiled. It was the beginning of his miraculous recovery.
He had come out of his initial acute care needs and stabilized, and then we needed to start making plans for his long-term rehabilitation. Dr. Benton asked us to transfer him over to the rehabilitation service at Children's Hospital, and we asked for the comprehensive rehabilitation team to consult on him and work with us.
The months since Micah's accident have been busy ones. He's had to relearn how to eat, to talk, and to walk. When Micah left Children's, he was blind because of the brain swelling that nearly cost him his life. But gradually, some of his vision has been restored. His father says he sees well enough now to play ball, and well enough to be a very active student in Mrs. Boozer's kindergarten class. His IQ is normal, and his recovery is, well, truly a miracle. As one of his doctors said, in Micah's case, I saw more than ever before God's direct intervention. God gave hope and life back to this child.